This is the plaintiff, David Fortell. He says he bought a car from the defendant, and wouldn't you know it, the very next day the thing wouldn't start. Bottom line, that thing's a piece of junk with a serious engine problem. The despicable defendant knew full well he sold them a lemon, and he's here seeking justice and the return of his $4,125. This is the defendant, John. He says he doesn't think the plaintiff reads too well or something, because this was an as-is sale. The guy acts like a big tough guy, has threatened him, and if he wants to fight, he's more than ready to go toe-to-toe with him, right here in the courtroom, this way, in front of a judge. He's accused of unloading a clunker.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
David Fortell,
That's right.
you are suing John. You've asked us not to use your last name for $4,125. The return of the purchase price of a car that you bought from him, plus tow truck fees, mechanic work to fix a car, and transportation costs. Tell me what's going on.
Yes, Your Honor, I feel like I got it to shaft from a used car dealer. I purchased the car on August 23rd, a 2001 Nissan Altima.
Who'd you buy the car from?
From the defendant for $3,700 cash.
Okay. Did you have a mechanic take a look at the car?
Unfortunately, I didn't go that route. I wish I would have in retrospect, but I didn't.
Yeah, everybody, we have a name for you people, we call you plaintiffs, okay?
Right.
Who wishes that they had gone before, to a mechanic with a used car before they buy the used car. Okay, so go ahead.
All right, so when I first drove the car, I noticed that the idle was running kind of high. The idle was a little fast.
So before you bought the car, you've noted...
No, this wasn't before, no. After I already purchased the car.
Did you test drive the car?
I didn't test drive it.
Wait, you didn't take it to a mechanic and you didn't test drive the car you were buying?
I did so many things wrong, I can't begin to tell you.
You didn't test drive the car?
I know.
My mother would test drive the car.
Well, he took me in the car with him, and he drove the car with me in it.
You didn't notice it was idling high when you were in the car?
Not at the time, no.
Okay, go on.
So that was the first sign that I thought that there might be something wrong with the car. Next time was a few days later, the car wouldn't start up. So what I had to do was call John, and he said, you know, I'm not going to pay for any tow. It's all on you now. So I called the tow truck. He towed the car over to a mechanic near where I live. He couldn't start it up. So then I had him get in touch with John's mechanic, and he said, well, I have a distributor.
Wait, I thought John said you're on your own, it's an as-is sale.
Well, no, he said as far as getting the car towed, you're on your own. You
Okay.
have to pay for it yourself. So I did that.
What else did he say?
That was basically it.
What else did he
point.
say about helping you to fix the car? Did he say, no, you're on your own?
Not at that point, no.
What did he
He
do?
said that maybe the car needs a distributor.
Okay.
So I went over to his house. I had to pick up a distributor they had waiting for me outside the house.
So he bought a distributor and gave it to you?
That's what he said, right. So I did that. The mechanic put it in, and it didn't start the car. It didn't help. At that point, I called John, the defendant, and he said, well, I have my mechanic that could take a look at the car, but you're going to have it towed over again at your expense to him.
Now, who's paying John's mechanic?
John is.
He's paying the mechanic?
As far as I know, the mechanic was under his...
mechanic.
Yeah, it was his mechanic
So
at
what
this
happens?
point.
Does that mechanic do anything to the car?
John told me along the way when I was calling him for information on the car that there was some problems with the computer, something with the intake valve, and this kept going on for 2-3 weeks. And then finally he said the car is all right to be picked up.
All right, so you go pick up the car.
I pick up the car, and I noticed right away a very loud noise coming from the front end of the car. So it turned out that I took it to another mechanic, and he said looks like the engine was on fire at one point. There were things missing in the engine, and wires were melted.
Do you have any of this in writing?
I have all this, yeah.
Okay, hand me anything from the mechanic that says what's wrong with the car.
Yes, I do.
Now, when you bought this car, is there a bill of sale? Is there any paperwork?
No, I have no bill of sale. He put down $500 as what I paid for the car to save me on sales tax.
Oh, that's nice. And I'm sure that was his idea for you to save on taxes.
No, of course.
Oh, of course.
No, I mean, listen, I wanted to save money on taxes, but I know...
Yeah, I know, but you know that that's tax cheating,
I know
right?
you're supposed to do it...
Yeah, you're supposed to tell the truth so
Right, I
that
understand
everybody
that.
else doesn't get hit by trying to be a good guy when you guys aren't, okay?
I understand that.
My favorite, though, is when then the person comes to court and sues for $3,700 for the car, and the other guy says, hey, you only paid $5.
Right, that's right.
I just want to go with it. I just want to go with it when that happens.
Would you ever buy a car as is without inspecting?
Of course not. You got to give it a thorough inspection or else something can go wrong. Just by looks, you can't tell anything.
You said it all. Going inside the courtroom.
All right, so you don't want the car. You want your money back for the car and all the money that you've spent incidentally for the problems of the car. What's your defense?
My defense is I sold the car as is, and I have a statement here from
Do you have any paperwork from the sale of the car?
No, I don't.
I bought the car originally from my mechanic for my son, and he wanted an economical car, and it was a 4-cylinder, so he said that's good on gas too. So.
All right, I have something here called a release of liability. Not even a bill of sale, as-is sale. It's a release of liability, so it's even more specifically putting you on notice that, pal, you're on your own. It's signed by you, purportedly, and says, I hereby accept in full and release seller from any and all liabilities concerning this vehicle from this day forward. Okay, does that look familiar?
I gotta look at that. Yeah, that's my signature.
Okay, so...
Yeah, but why would he take the car back to his mechanic?
Why would you buy a car you don't test drive, you don't have a mechanic look at, with a big old sign that says, by the way, don't bother me if there's a problem, because you're buying a used car and this is on you, buyer beware, and then come to court and sue about it? And why are you fixing the car, buying a distributor, taking it to your mechanic, if it's as is, by the way?
Because I just didn't want any grief from this gentleman here.
Was he giving you grief? Why couldn't you just say to him politely, you signed
I
it's as is?
I have a police report here.
A police report?
Yeah, I called the police because he kept texting me and calling me. I said, don't call me, don't text me no more, don't fax me, don't do anything.
What was he doing?
He was harassing me, telling me, I wrote down all my texts here.
Do you have your texts in your phone?
Yes, I do. I saved them.
Yeah, bring it up on your phone because I want to see them actually in the phone
Can I come
as
up there?
opposed to handwriting. Hold on one second. Stay where you were. How many times did he call you?
24 times or something after telling him to stop.
Maybe I'll see you in Starbucks sometime.
That's where my wife works.
Why are you saying that? Just trying to be social?
Yeah, just aggravated by the
He
whole
wants to buy me a
situation.
cup
To
of
avoid
coffee.
court, could we settle this for $1,000? Come on, tonight is young. What does that mean?
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Got nothing
I'm
to
not-
say?
I'm not threatening him or
Maybe
anything.
I'll see you at Starbucks sometime.
after
You don't think that
Starbucks, we're gonna
sounds
go out dancing.
threatening?
I don't think it's very threatening at all.
Oh, I think it's a little threatening. Okay. So you sell the car as is, you go through the effort of a big release of liability, and then you buy him a distributor and pay your mechanic to take a look at the car. How'd that work out for you?
Not well. It cost me $615.
And you're here.
And I'm still here.
Right. Now, this
was
is not
trying
the
to do-
first used car that you buy. In
No.
fact, in your complaint, you say, I've bought lots of lemons, but this time I've had it.
This was the tops.
Okay,
yeah.
I understand, but how can you possibly think that you have a legal leg to stand on under these circumstances?
I didn't realize I signed that
You
release
know
of
what you
liability.
signed when you bought the car. Come on.
I just wasn't
Come
in-
on. You don't know that? What did you just figure? That I wouldn't be thorough or he would lose it or what?
I really forgot that I even signed
Yeah,
that
okay.
document.
But now that your memory has been refreshed and your recollection is pristine, do you have a legal leg to stand on?
Legally, I don't, but that's all I could say.
That's
Legally,
sort of
I'm
what
not.
I work in, right? Legally? Verdict for the
what's all
defendant.
Legally, no shot at winning the case because of what you signed and the as-is situation.
Absolutely. I really forgot about that release of liability statement I signed.
Is causing him all these problems enough for you?
Well, obviously it didn't work out very
It's
well.
going to have to be, right?
It's going to have to be
All
at
right.
this point.
Just head right around the corner. As-is means as-is, two very big words in any courtroom, especially here in the People's Court. You knew that.
Yes. Worked out just the way it was
So why'd you spend the $615?
Because I wanted to do the right, somewhat of the right thing to help the man, because his mechanic installed the distributor backwards. That's why it wouldn't run. And I knew that his mechanic wasn't doing him any justice
Did
at
you
all.
ever feel threatened by him, actually?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah. He made me miserable. He
Harvey?
definitely did.
Well, I gotta echo her. It is insane. Insane, no matter how much you want this car, without inspecting it, especially if it's as is, you will never be able to undo the sale.